Why, hello there, and welcome to Watkins Glen International. We're here for some sports car racing. This is 2 weeks in a row. Last weekend, we were at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in the Circuit de la Sarthe in France, many miles away from here. Today, we are in New York State for Watkins Glen. Now, we come to Watkins Glen every year. We've been doing that for quite a few years now, and this, I must say, is one of my favorite races. That we keep coming back. This is one of my favorite races I've ever attended. I love this track. I love the accessibility as far as from a fan's perspective, and it's a blast. It's so much fun. But yeah, we're here. So this is a 6-hour endurance race. Endurance sports cars. Yeah, you'll see. If you've watched the channel, you've probably been here with me before. So yeah, a few hours till the race starts. We're gonna go check out the fan zone, check out the garage probably, and then the race will kind of skip through a little bit. I'm gonna kind of focus on the grandstands and kind of show the view from each one and which grandstand is which, and that should about do it. This place is pretty big. It's over 3 miles. It takes a long time to walk around, so yeah, time for a little gander peeksy. Let's go. I apologize if we have wind noise. I might go back and grab my mic. It's a little bit windy out here. This, the Sir Jackie Stewart grandstand. Good morning, Watkins Glen racers and fans.
Another great day of racing here. It's the Salem 6 hours of the Glen day to day. Quick reminder to you out there, the open grid fan walk will be at 11:50 today. Yeah, that open grid fan walk will be at 11:50 today.
11:50?
Nothing protects your vehicle like WeatherTech.
The race is supposed to start at like 12:10, I thought. I may be wrong. We're gonna walk over this way to the fan zone first. 6 hours will tick by on this clock. The fan zone located in the center of the track, pretty much, kind of off to the side of the garages and the main front stretch. It is all about the money here. You got the food and the gifts. That's the official Team IMSA store merchandise. There's also a beautiful photo op you can get right here featuring the track, and then the Watkins Glen Pyramid, of course. That's the official merchandise of Watkins Glen. They always have these vehicles on display. Lexus in the back left there, Hyundai, Cadillac, and you can always get a free shirt. This one's kind of neat, the way it has all the tracks listed for the 2025 World Tour: Daytona, Qatar, Sebring, Long Beach, Imola, Spa, Laguna Seca, Detroit, Le Mans, Watkins Glen, Sao Paulo, Austin, Road America, Indianapolis, Fuji, Road Atlanta, and Bahrain. I kind of stopped getting these shirts because I was getting way too many of them. So all you do is you scan the QR code, have to fill out your information there, and you get a free shirt. But when you do that for 10 years, you get a lot of shirts. So only if I see one I really like. Which that one was neat, but we will opt to skip it. Picked up this little fan guide, and for Sunday, June 22nd, it shows the grid walk is 11:05 to 11:50. Maybe I misheard him. Maybe he was saying the grid walk ended at 11:50. Race 12:10 to 6:10 p.m. Podium celebration at 6:15. Some beautiful artwork here. They're quite fantastic. www.thiagoromero.com. Commission painting today, so you can actually purchase commission painting if you would like. And this is my favorite part. You can get down here nice and close to all the teams. Ooh, this flag, it was like you're too close. Kind of see all the action that's going on. Doing some final preps as these cars are about to take on some fierce competition. It is a buzz of activity down here. Racing with Rexy and Spike. Their marketing is so impressive. I'm wearing my Rexy shirt because it looks like Jurassic Park. I mean, come on, it's dinosaurs. How awesome is that? But Spike over here, the Purple Dragon, actually was racing at Le Mans last week. The team was racing and they actually won their class. Looks like he's about to get his nose on. There's Rexy. The first race we attended where we saw Rexy live, I don't think it was here at the Glen. I think it was actually in Sebring. And my friend Corey and I, every time we saw him drive by, we were roar! They weren't running all that well back then. Now they're running very good. If you can see the front nice little detail here, the little gold teeth, those are for wins and championships. That one says 24 on it. Love these cars. This, the SC63 Lamborghini. This program is actually managed by one of my friends from a former lifetime. So a long time ago, I went to NTI for motorsports, and my friend JR is managing this team currently, which is pretty awesome. So I hope the car is not the fastest, but hopefully they get some stuff figured out, because they are very good at what they do. Part of Riley Motorsports. Riley, a very successful team. I feel they will get this program straightened out and be where they're supposed to be on the grid. That is always my favorite part right there. Although I enjoy it more after the race when you see the carnage and the dirt and the grit. Right now the cars look very pretty. A few hours they will not. I actually ran into JR after I was talking about him. Makes sense. I mean, he manages the team. Why wouldn't he be there? I only see him about once a year now. Usually here. I did see him back in Daytona this year. Yeah, that was like, my goodness, what year is it? Almost 20 years ago. We went to school in Mooresville, North Carolina, and yeah, he's been on race teams ever since. Very successful. So, like I said, hope they can pull it around. We're gonna get up close with the cars 2 more times, once on the grid walk, and then once after the race, we're gonna do kind of the same thing we just did through the garage, but they're gonna be all raced up after that. So it's gonna be a long day. Worth it though. Here looking at the backside of a very large Richard Petty hat. So talking about the Petty Legacy Motor Club. Over here at the AO Racing tent. Got the Back to Le Mans shirt. It's a pretty awesome looking shirt. Let me fold it out here. So it's got Spike on the back. It's the Back to the Future style Back to Le Mans. We rode that Ferris wheel. I was going to purchase this shirt in Le Mans last week, but it was 55 euros, which is about $64, less than half the price here. So good decision as far as that goes and waiting. And then also grabbed some pins. So we got Rexy, Roxy, and Spike pins. They also threw these tortilla chips at me, not AO, but Mission. They were giving out free tortilla chips down on the other end of the grid, not grid walk, the fan zone. Oh, their marketing is so good. They got me. I don't buy much, but they got me. So I now have a Rexy themed Jurassic Park style and a Spike Back to the Future. 2 of my favorite movies. AO Racing. Now, can we get like a Roxy Jaws theme or something? That'd be cool. This is cute. The tortilla chips are little race cars and motorcycles. Look at that. The fan grid walk has opened. It's been open about 10 minutes. I purposely was not down there because it is usually a chaotic mess trying to get on pit road. So it's been 10 minutes ago. We're gonna see how quickly we can walk on and avoid that initial rush. This is much better. So usually this is just packed with people herding on to the pit road access here, which we're getting a nice leisurely walk on. This big crowd right here, and you can see the dinosaur sticking up above. It's because Rexy's right here, so there is quite the crowd of people trying to get a picture with Rexy. I've been watching this type of racing since I was very young, and the Corvettes used to be my favorite. I'm very unbiased now. I have AO Racing merchandise just because of the marketing, but I just like to see a good race. There's little B, this guy's recording it, hanging out on the front of the Corvette here. Just hanging out with the Michelin Man. There's a little bit more precipitation coming from the air, so they have the cover on some of the cars. As you can see with these tires, they will race in the rain. They're not slicks.
Cameron, the AO Racing LMP2 entry that'll lead the field rolling down. Just how much of a, I don't know, how much of a whirlwind does that send a team?
Michelin Man down here representing, taking some photos. Got about 20 minutes or so until green flag. I think we're gonna go over to that grandstand section right over there and watch the start action from down by turn 1 here. But we got a boogie. We got a long walk because to get right there, we have to go back around and through a tunnel and get over there. So here we have a little layout of the land here. Where we were just beginning our walk was right here next to the pit terrace. It's going to show all the grandstands around the track. I'm going to try and get you a view for every one of them. We got 6 hours to do it, so we're going to try and do it. We are currently here next to the Seneca grandstands, which are right there. That is where we are going to watch the start from turn 1. Yeah. So let's get this started. I was talking to JR again really quick when we were standing at the cars on pit road there, and he said realistically they're shooting for P7 today, but if it rains, anything can happen. So let's bring on the rain just for the race, and then once the race is over, get rid of the rain so that everybody can clean up and everybody can enjoy the nice weather after the chaos of rain racing. There are cars on track. It's about to go green. Next up is going to be the Art Singer Grandstand, and the rain is starting to come down a decent amount. So we have an accident
maybe coming up
and rain.
Watch us.
One thing about these races, you need to be prepared to walk. I mean, I guess you don't need to be. You can sit in one spot the entire time. But where's the fun in that? This is the S's right here. At the beginning of the track, we're walking under the S's. Which brings us to the appropriately named S's Grandstand. Next up is the Sir Jackie Stewart Grandstand, which I consider my home grandstand because our campsite is a stone's throw away. Offers a good view too, with a screen as well, so not only do you have a good view of the action on the track, you get the screen to watch when they're not in front of you. Next grandstand on the list is the Risebeck Grandstand, this time featuring no screen, but still a good view. Next up is the Bodine Grandstands, a much smaller little section of grandstands, but you do have view of the pits, which can be exciting. Also, full course caution is out again. Speaking of pits, looks like they're coming in. Oh, we went to the garage.
at, we'll take VP in race update here. Robert Crucial, he's scored at the top of the charts, and that's the second time that the Lamborghini Squadra Corsa team have turned that car around quickly. They've done a really good job there, and he's ahead of Kaku Ota for Acura number 93, the wall-sitting car, some 2 hours and 10 minutes ago. Might be, he's been down the pit lane 3 times.
They've 45 hours afterwards, so basically they've been out, they've already done it.
Almost complete with our grandstand checklist. This is the 90 grandstand. Whew, we've climbed a lot of stairs today already. These stands have a phenomenal view here of turn 1. You can see all the action. Also a decent view of the front stretch that's coming down the hill. And also a lot. The screen, very good view of the screen. So you don't miss anything here. This little section right here, I don't really consider a grandstand. It is covered, which is nice. It's about the same view as the 90, a little bit further to the towards the start-finish line, but there's no screen. But I don't consider that a grandstand. Now, we did skip over the main front stretch grandstands right in front of us. We're gonna go sit there now. They are the tallest ones, so if you go all the way to the top, you get the best view overall of the track. Now, you can't see a lot of the track because it's so large. Also, fun fact about these grandstands, these are actually from Nazareth Speedway, which is not too far from me. I did go check out Nazareth. It is abandoned. It's been abandoned for quite some time, about 20 years now. But we did go check that out before. That's an old video on the channel. But these stands are from that racetrack. And what a view it is from up here, perched right next to the start-finish line. You can see quite a bit. The bridge is kind of in the way there. You can't see him coming out of the final turn. But looking down to turn 1. There we go, now that the cars have driven by. But you can see quite a view here. Like I said, the track itself is humongous. There's a whole section down there that we did not check out yet, which we're going to do next because the grandstands are not the only way to watch this race. In fact, I think they're the worst way to watch this race. You need to get up close and personal. There's a couple sections of this track that you can get super close to the cars as they're racing around. So we're going to do that next. We're actually going to head straight across to the grandstands there. Those are the S's grandstands. We sat in those a little bit ago. But we're going to walk over there and then we're going to start a full lap around the track. One plus side of this, if it's the right time of day, you can hide in the shade all the way at the top here. And it is quite breezy, so not a bad spot here. It was getting hot. It was getting really hot.
I think we've got a chance to take another.
is 3:16. That means we have just under 3 hours to go. Just past the halfway point. Now next to the S's Grandstand, yellow is out again. I feel like I've been recording more yellow than green. But we're gonna start taking a lap around the track on the inside here, as close to the action as we can be. This right here is my third favorite spot. You're just so close to the cars. They actually just took the green. We got here just in time. But you're so close to the cars as they enter the bus stop here that's at the end of the straightaway. You literally feel like you can reach out and touch them. Couple spots like right here where you're actually closer to the track than the safety trucks. Crazy. Brings us to my second favorite spot, general admission wise, because you get a very nice clear shot right there of them going down on the curb, down this downhill section. Great spot. Another caution. Another spot here where it feels like you can reach out, touch the cars. That's not zoomed at all. The cars are right there. Then my favorite spot is not this one. This they actually enter into the boot section. This is a section of the track that NASCAR does not use. But my favorite spot is directly on the other side of that wooded area. So we have a little bit of a hike to get there. We are starting to run out of time too. Just over 1 hour left in the 6-hour race. So we gotta get to stepping. This is a nice uphill shot from when they come out of the boot section. So they enter their exit here. We're gonna have to go through the tunnel and through the woods. This guy is loving life right now. He's got his pink flamingo, his empty beer cans, and his arm up in the air saying, "Let's go race cars." Well, this is new. Trackside Dandy. Looks like a little convenience store. That's interesting. It's right next to the boot. And the front stretch kind of wedged in between them. Huh. It's like a convenience store. And we have made it. We're all the way to the tip of the boot. This is my favorite spot to sit and watch. Because you can watch the cars come down this straightaway here. They're coming. I can hear them. They're coming around the corner. Watch them come down this straightaway. And then follow them all the way along to where they completely circle you. And go up and around that way. I love this spot so much. Oh, here comes Rexy. And Spike. I'm gonna get dizzy. Love it. Approximately 15 minutes remaining and we have made it to the pit terrace grandstands, the last grandstands to sit in for today. We're gonna watch the checkered flag here. Now it is neat because you're right behind the pits. Kind of walk up and see what's going on. Of course, we missed all the pit crew action for today. White flag, 1 lap to go.
This is going to be so close.
That is the race. I got a little sunburn going on. Woo-hoo. Yeah, just a little bit. Ooh, that's not good. Now, my favorite part of this event, the garage, post-race. Bit dirtier than how they started.
Hey, Owen.
small quarters in there. Very tight. Cleaning all the dirt and debris off of there. If you look, the right side of the car is so much cleaner than the left. And here, the technical inspection area. Cars that have to go through tech, have to be inspected. That one's a little beat up. Medical helicopter is leaving the property. Thankfully, nobody needed that today. It's always good to have here, but you never want to use it. And that is gonna do it for this 6 hours at the Glen 2025. It was a good one. It was fun. We saw a lot of stuff. Now it's time to sit in traffic and try and get home. Yeah. So I am posting this in the middle of my Paris stuff. There's 4 more Paris videos I need to do. Not that I need to, but I want to post this tomorrow because it is a dated event. So I like to post them right away. And then we have 4 more Paris videos. That's it for the Paris stuff. And yeah, then we got to figure out what we're doing next. Who knows? If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe to the channel. We do lots of filming locations, travel videos, and random things from time to time. And until next time, be good, have fun, and learn something.
Red means stop, yellow means slow down, green means go. So let's go all over this town.